The skimmer assembly works just like any other assembly. We're going to bring the parts in and put them together with constraints, 3 constraints per 2 items, just like anything else. So we're going to go ahead and click on assembly. Make sure that this says place up in the top left-hand corner. The first time I'm going to place is my skimmer body. And I only need one, so I'm going to left click once and then hit escape. I'm going to now place 2 fins. So I'm going to find my 2 fins, or my fin, and place it twice. One on one side and one on the other. Hit escape. And then I need 1 air scoop. Left click and escape. I'm going to go ahead and start with the fins. They're probably the easiest to attach to the body. Like most things, I'm going to start with what I consider a face-to-face or a flat surface to flat surface constraint. So I'm going to do the inside of a fin to the outside edge of my skimmer. Where'd it go? And press OK. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to line up the bottom edges, and this is where some kids tend to make a mistake. The fins are really narrow, and some kids try and constrain this outside edge with this outside edge, and it doesn't work because you're trying to do the outside of the fin to the outside piece of this. What you have to do is we're going to do the outside bottom edge of this, and we have to turn this so we can see the inside bottom edge of the fin. And press OK. Now the last constraint that we're going to do is we need to line the back edge up. So I'm going to constrain the very back end and the very back end. And press OK. That should be done. We're going to continue with the same on the other fin. I'm going to constrain the inside face. To the outside of the skimmer. I'm going to do a bottom edge here. Bottom outside edge to the bottom inside edge. It's not one to turn very well for me today. A little bit more. There we go. And press OK. And now I want to see it from this back edge here. Okay, I'm going to come in a little bit closer here. And I want to constrain the very back edges. And then OK. So if we go out and take a look at this, the fins are both on. Now the only piece we have left here will be the air scoop. The air scoop, remember, goes towards the front, and it's going to be slanted up so the narrow part is at the front of the skimmer. I usually start with the very top edge, one of these top edges of the skimmer, of the air scoop, And then I'm going to turn this, and I want to connect that with the inside top of the air scoop, or of the skimmer body. So we've got a inside top of the body to the top of the air scoop. Okay, now I'm going to try to line up the front end. Let me turn it just a little bit because it's still hard for me to constrain sometimes from I just want to move it just a little bit. I would like to line up this front edge to this front edge, and it doesn't like that. So let's try and pull it up here a little bit. Maybe this, try this front edge to this front edge. Okay. And let's try one more. And it didn't like that one. Let's try this face to this inside face. There we go. All right, we got all three in there now. So I will go back to the home view, and that is ready to save. So save as Skimmer Assembly.